Have you ever noticed that tingling or numb feeling in your feet and wondered what might be causing it? You might be surprised to learn that some of the foods you eat every day could be playing a bigger role than you think. Certain ingredients can quietly interfere with your circulation or irritate your nerves, making that pins and needles feeling more frequent or intense. Today we're going to look at 15 everyday foods that may be contributing to the problem, especially the last few on the list, which most people don't expect. Before we jump into the list, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from today? Share your location in the comments and let me know if you've experienced anything like this. All right, let's get into it. Number 1, instant soups. Instant soups are a quick and comforting meal, but they usually come with very high levels of salt and many artificial ingredients. The high sodium forces your body to hold on to water, which raises blood pressure and causes swelling, especially in the feet. This fluid buildup disrupts the small-scale circulation needed for healthy nerve activity, which can lead to tingling and numbness. In addition, the preservatives and flavor enhancers in these soups can trigger mild but ongoing inflammation, which slowly damages the blood vessels feeding your nerves. Research has shown that diets high in sodium are linked to worse symptoms of peripheral neuropathy, highlighting the risks of eating these processed meals regularly. This ongoing inflammation can chip away at nerve function over time. A much better choice is to make soup from scratch using fresh ingredients and low-sodium broth. This allows you to control salt and additive levels, giving your body the nutrients it needs for better nerve and blood vessel health. Number 2, ready-made cakes and cake mixes. Store-bought cakes and cake mixes offer quick satisfaction, but they often contain a mix of refined sugars, trans fats, and synthetic additives. These ingredients cause sharp rises in blood sugar and insulin, which damage the lining of your blood vessels and promote steady inflammation, a major cause of poor circulation. Since these cakes usually lack fiber, they provide empty calories that don't keep you full. The hydrogenated fats raise bad cholesterol, encouraging plaque buildup and limiting blood flow over time. This leads to more numbness in your feet and raises the risk of long-term heart and circulation issues. Regularly eating these types of desserts slowly harms your nerve health, making sensations like tingling more noticeable. A smarter approach is to bake your own desserts with whole grain flours, natural sweeteners, and healthy fats. That way, you can enjoy something sweet without hurting your circulation. Comment Cake Reboot if you're ready to upgrade your dessert routine and make treats that support your nerves instead of damaging them. Number 3, drinking beer now and then might feel relaxing, but regular or heavy drinking can harm your circulation and nerve health over time. Alcohol in beer messes with your blood vessels. It first causes them to expand, giving you a warm feeling, but later they tighten back up, reducing blood flow. This back and forth puts stress on your blood vessels and affects how well oxygen reaches your feet and hands. That's why some people feel heaviness, tingling, or even numbness after drinking. Beer also contains sugar and carbohydrates, which can cause your blood sugar to go up and down. These swings make inflammation worse and weaken blood vessels. On top of that, beer acts as a diuretic, which means it makes you urinate more. This can lead to dehydration if you're not drinking enough water. When your body is dehydrated, your blood thickens and your circulation slows down, especially to the outer areas like your toes and fingers. Long-term drinking is also linked to alcoholic neuropathy, a condition where nerves get damaged due to alcohol. If you enjoy the social side of drinking, try switching to non-alcoholic drinks like herbal teas or fruit-infused sparkling water. You still get to relax without risking your nerve health. Number 4, processed hamburgers. Processed hamburgers from fast food places or frozen aisles are quick and tasty, but they're filled with things that damage your blood flow and nerve health. These burgers usually contain trans fats, high levels of saturated fat, salt, and a list of chemical additives. These ingredients cause chronic inflammation in the body, which slows down blood circulation and puts stress on your nerves. The trans fats also raise your bad cholesterol and lower the good kind, which makes it easier for plaque to build up in your arteries. High sodium content in processed burgers adds another problem. It causes your body to hold on to water, leading to swelling in your legs and feet. That swelling puts extra pressure on blood vessels and makes it harder for nutrients and oxygen to reach your nerves. Over time, these issues can lead to nerve damage, numbness, and constant tingling in your feet or hands. Studies have shown that diets high in these harmful fats are linked to increased risk of vascular disease and neuropathy. Instead of grabbing a fast food burger, make your own at home using lean ground meat or even plant-based options with whole grain buns and lots of fresh veggies. You'll get the flavor without the long-term damage. Number 5, industrial ice creams. Industrial ice creams may look and taste great, but they're loaded with ingredients that can harm your circulation and nerve health. These store-bought ice creams often contain large amounts of sugar, artificial flavors, preservatives, and unhealthy fats like trans fats. When you eat them, the sugar causes your blood sugar levels to rise quickly. This sudden spike is followed by inflammation that damages the inner lining of your blood vessels. Once those blood vessels are weakened, blood doesn't flow as smoothly, especially to the small vessels in your feet. That poor circulation can lead to numbness, tingling, or a pins and needles feeling. The preservatives and chemical additives in these ice creams make things worse by keeping inflammation high and interfering with how your nerves function. Plus, the cold temperature of ice cream can temporarily shrink blood vessels, a process called vasoconstriction, which reduces how much oxygen and nutrients reach your feet. Over time, these repeated stresses can cause real damage to your nerves and blood vessels. A much healthier option is to make your own ice cream at home with natural ingredients like fresh fruits, honey or maple syrup, and low-fat yogurt or coconut milk. You still get a sweet treat, just without the long-term damage. Number 6, milk chocolate. Milk chocolate is smooth, sweet, and hard to resist, but it's not doing your circulation or nerves any favors. It contains a lot of sugar and saturated fats. Eating too much causes your blood sugar to spike quickly, which sets off inflammation in your body. This inflammation weakens the walls of your blood vessels, especially the tiny ones that supply blood to your hands and feet. Poor blood flow in those areas leads to numbness, tingling, or even pain. The saturated fats in milk chocolate also increase LDL, bad cholesterol, which can lead to plaque buildup in your arteries. When plaque builds up, it narrows your blood vessels, making it even harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach your extremities. This kind of damage is slow and silent, but can get worse over time, especially if you keep eating processed sweets regularly. If you're craving chocolate, go for dark chocolate that has at least 70% cocoa. It has much less sugar, contains healthy antioxidants, and even helps improve blood flow in small amounts. Just make sure you eat it in moderation. 1 or 2 small squares a day is enough to enjoy the taste and the benefits without harming your circulation. Number 7, sodas, whether they're regular or diet, are one of the worst drinks when it comes to circulation and nerve health. Regular sodas are packed with sugar, sometimes up to 10 teaspoons in a single can. When you drink them, your blood sugar shoots up fast, which triggers inflammation. That inflammation starts to damage the lining of your blood vessels, making it harder for blood to reach small areas like your hands and feet. Over time, this can lead to symptoms like tingling, numbness, or burning sensations. Diet sodas might seem safer, but they come with their own set of problems. They use artificial sweeteners and chemicals that can also interfere with nerve signals and blood flow. Most sodas are also highly acidic. This can throw off your body's pH balance and contribute to dehydration. When you're dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, and that slows down circulation even more. Studies have linked heavy soda consumption to metabolic syndrome and peripheral neuropathy, conditions that directly affect circulation and nerve function. If you want to protect your feet and improve your overall health, switch to water, unsweetened teas, or sparkling water flavored with lemon, cucumber, or mint. These options hydrate you and help your body function better without all the hidden risks. Number 8, bacon. Bacon is well known for its strong smoky taste, but the high amount of saturated fats and sodium it contains can seriously affect your circulation. The large amount of sodium in bacon makes your body hold on to water, which increases blood pressure and narrows blood vessels. At the same time, the saturated fats lead to higher LDL cholesterol, which blocks arteries and slows blood flow to your limbs. This mix of unhealthy fats and too much salt puts extra stress on your circulatory system, leaving your feet short on the oxygen and nutrients they need. Poor circulation like this is often behind the constant numbness and tingling that many people notice. Eating bacon regularly can speed up nerve damage and cause more severe symptoms over time. Cutting back on bacon and switching to leaner protein options like turkey bacon or plant-based choices can help support your nerves and improve blood flow. Number 9, frozen pizza. Frozen pizza is a quick and easy meal, but it often comes with hidden downsides when it comes to your health. These pizzas usually contain refined flour, saturated fats, and high amounts of salt, all of which interfere with proper circulation. The processed cheese and crust are especially heavy in sodium and unhealthy fats, leading your body to hold on to fluids and limiting blood flow to your feet, which can increase numbness. On top of that, preservatives and artificial ingredients in frozen pizza can cause chronic inflammation that harms your nerves. Over time, this can lead to lower nerve function and make your feet feel heavy and tingly on a regular basis. If not addressed, it may also lead to lasting problems with your blood vessels. A better option is to make pizza at home using whole wheat dough, fresh toppings, and lower fat cheese. This gives you more control over your ingredients and supports better circulation. Number 10, candies and processed sweets. Candies and processed sweets may be fun to eat, especially when you're looking for a quick sugar boost. But these sugary treats can quietly harm both your circulation and your nervous system over time. Most candies are filled with refined sugars and artificial ingredients that create quick spikes in your blood sugar levels. When blood sugar rises suddenly, your body reacts with inflammation, which damages the small blood vessels that carry oxygen and nutrients to your nerves, especially in the feet. If these blood vessels don't work properly, the nerves don't get what they need to stay healthy. As a result, you might start feeling numbness, tingling, or even pain in your feet. Over time, this damage adds up and can lead to conditions like peripheral neuropathy. The situation gets worse because many candies also contain chemical additives and preservatives. These ingredients can trigger ongoing low-level inflammation, which continues to damage your blood vessels and interfere with nerve signals. Many people don't realize how much damage sugar can do until they start feeling the effects in their hands and feet. That's why cutting back on refined sugar is so important, not just for your overall health, but especially for protecting your nerves and circulation. Instead of reaching for processed sweets, try eating fresh fruit, a small square of dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa, or desserts made with natural sweeteners like honey or dates. These options satisfy your sweet tooth without the long-term health risks. Number 11, industrial French fries. Industrial French fries are one of the most popular fast food items, but regularly eating them can do serious damage to your circulation and nerve health. These fries are typically deep fried in cheap, low-quality oils that are loaded with trans fats. Trans fats are known to increase inflammation throughout the body and are strongly linked to clogged arteries. This buildup of plaque in the arteries makes it harder for blood to flow, especially to the legs and feet. Poor blood flow means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach the nerves, which can cause tingling, numbness, and even long-term nerve damage. Another problem is the heavy use of salt. French fries are often covered in large amounts of salt, which leads the body to retain extra fluid. This fluid buildup can make your feet and ankles swell and make any numbness feel worse. Studies have connected high trans fat intake with reduced circulation and a greater risk of peripheral neuropathy, a condition that affects the nerves in your feet and hands. Over time, eating fries cooked in this way can weaken your vascular system and increase the risk of chronic discomfort. If you're craving fries, a healthier choice is to make them at home using a baking sheet or air fryer. Use minimal oil and season them with herbs or spices instead of salt. This way you can still enjoy the crispy texture without putting your circulation and nerves at risk. Number 12, white and refined breads. White and refined breads are common in many diets because they're cheap, convenient, and widely available. But these types of bread can be harmful to your circulation and nerve health when eaten often. The problem lies in how they're made. Refined breads are produced using white flour, which has been stripped of most of its natural fibre and nutrients. This makes the body digest them very quickly, leading to sharp spikes in blood sugar and insulin levels. When blood sugar rises too fast and too often, it causes inflammation and puts stress on your blood vessels. These blood vessels are responsible for carrying oxygen and nutrients to every part of your body, including your feet. When circulation is weakened, your nerves begin to suffer. You may notice symptoms like tingling, numbness, or a burning feeling, especially in your lower legs and feet. The lack of fibre in white bread also means your digestive system doesn't slow down sugar absorption, which leads to repeated blood sugar spikes. Over time, this increases the risk of insulin resistance, poor circulation, and nerve damage. You might start noticing that your feet feel heavy, swollen, or uncomfortable during the day. Switching from white bread to whole grain or sprouted grain bread can make a big difference. Whole grains have more fibre, which helps control blood sugar and supports healthy blood flow. They also contain more vitamins and minerals, making them a smarter choice for both nerve health and overall well-being. Number 13, spinach. Spinach is often praised as a superfood, but for people with sensitive circulation, it might cause more harm than good. While it does offer a variety of vitamins and minerals, spinach is also high in oxalates. These compounds combine with calcium and create crystals in certain individuals. For some, this may restrict blood flow and increase fluid buildup in the feet, which can make numbness and tingling feel worse. Its oxalate content can pose a bigger risk for those with kidney or circulatory conditions. Spinach is also rich in vitamin K, which may interfere with blood-thinning medications and add to blood flow problems. In some cases, this mix of factors can make spinach a trigger for nerve discomfort and reduce circulation. Even with its nutritional strengths, if you notice your symptoms get worse after eating spinach, it may help to cut back or switch to greens with less oxalate, like kale or arugula. Number 14, broccoli. Broccoli is known for being nutrient-dense, but eating too much of it may be a problem for people with circulation issues. This cruciferous vegetable has a high vitamin K content and contains goitrogens, which are compounds that can affect thyroid function and blood clotting when consumed in large amounts. Too much broccoli may throw off the balance needed for healthy blood flow to your hands and feet, possibly making numbness and tingling worse. Eating it raw may also contribute to fluid buildup in people who are more sensitive, as its compounds can sometimes trigger inflammation in larger quantities. When this happens regularly, it can interfere with the small blood vessels that support nerve function. Most people can enjoy broccoli without problems, but if your symptoms spike after a broccoli-heavy meal, consider adjusting your portion sizes. You can also try different cooking methods. Steaming or roasting may reduce some of the negative effects while still offering the nutrients your body needs. Number 15, Swiss chard. Swiss chard is packed with nutrients, but if you often deal with numbness in your feet, its high oxalate content could be a concern. Oxalates bind with calcium, forming tiny crystals that may block blood flow and place stress on your kidneys. On top of that, Swiss chard contains a large amount of vitamin K. Too much vitamin K can affect blood clotting and make circulation worse for those who are sensitive. The combination of oxalates and vitamin K in Swiss chard may lead to fluid buildup and swelling in the lower limbs, which can make numbness more intense. Although it's a nutrient-rich vegetable, it can become a problem if your circulatory system is already under strain. This is especially true for older adults or people with pre-existing conditions. If you're including Swiss chard in your meals, it's best to eat it in moderation. Cooking it may lower its oxalate content, and rotating it with other greens can help you get the benefits without the unwanted effects. By learning which foods might be affecting your circulation, you can make better choices that support nerve health and blood flow. Even small changes in your diet can improve how you feel, especially in your hands and feet. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more practical health advice and recipes. Let us know your thoughts or ask questions in the comments. We're building a community that focuses on making smarter food choices for a healthier life.